And welcome back, guys. Here's another episode of Chase the Juice.
We're back. Brief hiatus again. Listen, sports are kind of a little dead right now. It's about to pick up. I think March is probably the most exciting time as far as basketball goes.
Absolutely. We got the playoffs coming up. We got March Madness coming up. MLB spring training.
Oh, yeah.
They just reported they're starting to play spring training games. We'll have opening day coming up soon. A little bit to talk about.
Yeah, obviously, I know we're big football fans, big football podcast, but there's other sports going on too, and we're going to cover them. So let's get right into it.
First, we're going to start out where we left off with the last pod. Mark Williams trade was a huge piece of news in the moment. Now, since it's rescinded due to a failed physical.
Yeah, I mean, I don't quite understand this. I feel like all the details have not come out yet, to be honest.
Seems a little shady.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think the Lakers maybe got cold feet, or maybe they actually noticed something. Maybe this kid's got some stress fractures, or something's messed up. He's what, 20, 22, 23?
23, yep.
Yeah.
Well, and you see here, his agent told him he failed the physical. He says he feels fine. He's been playing all year. He's played since.
True.
He's not missing games. Now, he did miss games last year, and it's been a problem early in his career. But do you think if truly the Lakers did get cold feet, why hasn't this been used more often, and why make a trade? And
right, and at the end of the day, I feel like this really doesn't make any sense because I feel like they got the better player right now. I feel like they're pretty primed to make a run right now. You got 40-year-old LeBron James, who's still a top 5 player in basketball. It's going to be such a crime that he's not going to be All-NBA first team this year, and he absolutely deserves it.
He does.
He's averaging 27, 9, and 8. I might have gassed the numbers a bit, maybe a few points here. Maybe I added a few assists here, whatever. Whatever it is, it's ridiculous numbers. And he's 40. If he was 24, it's All-NBA first team all day.
But you got to promote the new stars. LeBron's not going to be around forever. NBA needs other guys to be ready to take his place.
I agree.
Superstardom.
I agree to an extent, but when MJ was in the league, look what they were giving him. Again, he wasn't All-NBA, but he fucking wasn't playing like it.
Right.
So I don't know, man. It's just we've never seen this before. We'll never see it again. We're not going to talk too much about it. But I thought I'd throw it out there because he's having a ridiculous year. And he's probably going to have a ridiculous year next year. And then the year after that. And
especially with Luka Doncic to take some of that off his shoulders.
For sure. And his son, Bronny James.
Absolutely. Looking good in the G League.
Dude, he's starting to get comfortable.
He's doing all right.
He's 19, 20.
I know. Let the kid play some ball, develop a little bit. We knew he wasn't going to be a starter coming into the league.
No, dude.
But an interesting thing about this trade is it left the Lakers without a center.
Yeah. Truly,
it was even if he did have a little injury concern, obviously he's still playing, you need a center.
Right.
So, I don't know. I think it really was an injury and not just cold feet for that reason.
But then again, why is he still playing? It doesn't make any sense.
Nothing about it makes sense.
But more details will come out.
I'd expect to see an investigation.
I think the Hornets said they were going to sue or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Now, talking about LeBron's stellar season at age 40. Here we are in Luka's return against the Mavericks. LeBron again, the star of the show.
Yeah, and I thought it was kind of funny. I seen the video of him walking off before the game was over. People were shit on him for that too. Whatever.
They're gonna shit on him for any reason they can.
And I feel like in that moment he was giving it to Luka. This is his return. Let him, be the last on the floor. Dap everybody. I'll get out as soon as I can. Because he truly had a spectacular game. Those stats are pretty close. And I feel like LeBron outshined. I don't know. The 3 assists to 12. Obviously, Luka was the playmaker. But LeBron had 16 points in the fourth quarter and closed this game away. Klay Thompson went on a single-man run. LeBron pretty much matched it.
Yeah.
At 40.
And you see that...
He's 40!
And Klay Thompson has not defeated Father Time in the same way LeBron.
No, but he showed flashes. If he can do this, I think Dallas can legit make a solid run. I think in a 7-game series, he does this twice, where he just blows up for 20. They're winning both those games.
True.
Unless they're playing the Lakers. But I think Dallas wants Thunder first round. I think they've won the season series with them without Luka.
I think without Anthony Davis, the Mavericks, it doesn't really matter who they're going to play. They're a first-round exit without AD.
Here's what's nuts in my opinion.
PJ Washington can't.
Bad game.
He's not taking the load.
Dude, okay, but the points were terrible. 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 blocks. That's Pretty good production.
I saw him play the same way he played on the Hornets.
He did not do that in the
Like
Hornets.
an absolute bozo. He runs down there and chucks up shots, and he has no fuel for how his game's actually going that day.
0 for 9's bad, but dude, 10 boards, 5 assists, 4 blocks.
35 minutes, 0 for 9, 0 points.
We've all been there. Listen,
That's bad.
if I'm ever 0 for 9, I promise you I'm not having 4 blocks, 10 boards, and 5 assists with it. I'm 0, 0, 0, 0,
Dude,
0.
if you're 35 minutes, you better be doing something, okay?
That's why is Kessler Edwards start only playing 13 minutes? What is Jason Kidd doing?
Yeah, that is.
Which I seen that was the only player or coach whatever Luka did not dap up. Speaks volumes. Maybe he knew. Maybe he called for it. Hey, give us AD. This guy not playing defense and he's fat. He looked pretty skinny last night or the other night, whatever it was.
That picture of Luka staring down Nico.
Oh yeah,
Dude, that pass Luka had though, I'm sure you've all seen it. Behind the back,
he had a few insane
no
ones.
look. I mean, that kid is such a playmaker. That game was a flash of what you're going to get in the Luka LeBron era in LA.
Oh, Showtime's back for sure.
Oh, and especially with Austin Reeves.
Yeah,
You see what he did. I mean, what was that, 20 points? That's every night for him these days.
Luka also being on the perimeter really opened it up for him. I think Rui Hachimura as well. I don't think he necessarily had a great game against Dallas, but overall this season he's been playing phenomenal. So I think he's another guy where the Lakers can make a run. And they're
Absolutely.
well built for the future, too.
I would almost say the Lakers are my favorite to win the NBA championship.
Really?
And I say that maybe with a little bias.
Sure.
I might have an NBA finals ticket for the Lakers to win.
There you go. Yeah, that's a little biased, but who cares?
But I truly do. I think Austin Reeves is playing very well, both as a scorer and a playmaker.
Yeah.
Dalton Knecht can be one of those shooters on the wing that LeBron's thrived with his entire career. You have Luka taking a lot of the ball handling off LeBron's plate. It's going to help him be fresher. He doesn't have to do it all.
And here's the one reason why they'll lose is because Jackson Hayes is their starting center. And it's just, I mean, obviously they run him 17 minutes a game. You throw some lineups with Dorian Finney-Smith in there, play with a small ball, whatever. Vanderbilt as well. I think it can work. I just feel like once they run into a team that has like 2 solid bigs, it's just not going to work. Like I can see Minnesota giving them trouble.
Oh, yeah. That is a tough matchup.
I think, that'd be, but I feel like they played them recently. Lakers might have blown them out if I remember right. I feel like that happened pretty recently. I don't know. Maybe that was before.
Well, you got a lot more margin for error when you have guys that can fill up the stat sheet, like Luka, LeBron,
Right.
Reeves, Knecht.
Right.
I mean, and then the role players are playing exactly how they need them to. It's kind of beautiful to
Yeah,
watch.
for sure.
But we'll move on. Biggest news, really, since the All-Star break.
Could be. I mean, at the same time, though, Spurs season was already kind of washed, no?
True, but Victor Wembanyama was he was a runaway favorite for Defensive Player of the Year. So, at least for bettors, that is massive news.
Can we see these stats? We got to see these stats.
Yeah.
We got to get right to the stats. The tweet was nice. Thank you, Shams. Thank you for breaking the news. Oh, my goodness.
They're going to struggle.
He's 20. 20 years. I mean, dude, like 7'4", 3.7 assists. You can see those going up. I mean, this guy, once he figures out the game for real, you could see him averaging triple-double maybe.
Yeah.
Once he gets that vision up. I mean, dude, like this guy, he's truly an alien. All those nicknames match.
I can't stress enough how special of a talent Victor Wembanyama is. You see freaks at his size, they come and they go. Sometimes they're a flash.
Don Maker.
Bol
who actually had a pretty solid game last night. He started.
I'm still holding out hope for Bol.
He had 23 and 8 last night against Memphis.
He's a kid that's always had the talent. His has been motor. He can't get things. He can't put the work ethic in. He's a little spoiled son of an NBA player.
True.
He didn't come out the mud. He was not a grinder.
No, for sure.
And if he could figure that out, maybe. But Victor Wembanyama, man, I mean, he does things on a basketball court I never seen anyone do, and I don't know if anyone can do. It's truly, he's must watch television.
No, I think he's one of a kind. Like I don't think like people are like, oh, he's the next LeBron. No, he's the next him. Like he's his own build. No one's been 7'4", and like, dude, like here's the thing. I feel like he's actually like a 3. He's damn near like a better of the wing. Like that's what's really crazy. But like, I mean, like you can't. I feel like his rim presence is so great that you have to have him at least guard the 5. It's like then you got to run too big. It's a weird type.
But he can guard anybody. Like that thing, his arms are so long. He has such a reach. Even if he gets beat, he's there. It's not an issue.
No doubt.
It is insane. But if you see the Spurs, they're sitting at 13th in the West, which would really be like 9th in the East, 10th in the East.
Oh yeah, the Bulls are the 10th spot. They're 23 and 26, so they'd be 10th.
Right. So, But now you're looking at no Wembanyama. You got De'Aaron Fox, who's been playing through injuries this year. What do you say? You shut them both down and see if
Why
you can
not?
go for maybe a guy like Cooper Flag?
Oh, man. He looks good in Spurs colors, I'll tell you that.
Now, we've seen this song and dance before.
Oh, yeah.
A team who just has a generational player already get hurt. Now they have nothing. Get the number 1 overall pick. And it seems to always be the Spurs.
Yeah, I mean, Robinson was really good, and then Duncan was even better.
And then when you got rid
Is
of
Wembanyama really good and Cooper Flag even better? I don't know. This could even be scarier.
You even got rid of, as soon as you went from Tim Duncan, you went straight to Wembanyama.
No, even in between there. I mean, Kawhi Leonard was there. That was another guy. They traded for him and they kind of developed him, but
Right.
still, I mean, Fox obviously saw they have a decent team. I don't know. You think Chris Paul keeps going, keeps staying out, keeps in San Antonio?
I think he's a good mentor for that young team.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a lot of guard. They're heavy at the guard position.
Yeah.
Which
Stephen Castle. I don't know. Stefan?
I think it's
Castle.
Stephon? It's Castle.
Last name Castle.
He's a stud.
Number 5.
Stud rookie. They hit on another draft pick.
Yeah, he's good.
I mean, they have such a good front office where they just every player they pick seems to be all right. I mean, Sochan, Vassell. I love that Spurs team, but they don't have it yet. Chris Paul is a good guy to be in that locker room and tell him, hey, this is what you need to do to be great.
Yeah, I mean, definitely has a little bit of OKC Thunder to him. I mean, you look at the Thunder, they're stacked with draft picks for the next 4 years. I don't think the Spurs have that, but as far as like young talent starting to put it together, hey, they could be next.
But what they will be playing without, unfortunately, is Greg Popovich.
Yeah, he did. He's not returning this year, which for good reason. We've seen the record; they were terrible. There's no point for him going out there and put more stress on himself.
Dealing with he had a stroke, I think.
Yeah,
brain stroke.
Oh yeah,
very very tough. I mean,
get well soon.
Absolutely. Still signing off thing.
Yeah.
Hey, follow us on the Twitter page. We post a lot of highlights, a lot of takes, fantasy advice, everything.
Get active.
We're out there.
Tweet at us.
We respond.
What do you say now? It's not a tweet, right?
It's a tweet. It's still a tweet. It's a tweet. When we get tweeted at and we respond, we'd love to hear from you.
Ask questions.
Follow on the TikTok. Tell us what to talk about.
Yeah.
If you think we suck, tell us why.
Oh, yeah. We'll take tests. Quiz me. Go ahead and ask me something.
Who won the league MVP in 1993?
Oh, yeah. I've heard of that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, I actually don't really quite know. I mean, 93, Jordan was still in the league.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. I feel like this might be Charles Barkley's year. But
that honestly, sounds right.
I truly don't know. So I lied. I don't know. Sorry.
I hope you got it right.
I doubt it.
All
Maybe.
right.
There's a chance.
Well,
let us know in the comments. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're not looking it up. I actually do believe I got it right now. So
I think you did.
Someone's got to comment and prove me wrong.
Hell yeah. Follow on TikTok.
Do it.
Don't follow Instagram. Nobody watches our Instagram.
Yeah, man. Just delete it.
All right.
There's nothing but fucking bullshit on Instagram.
No one even gets on Instagram.
Dude, Instagram's